What is your biggest ick? It does not. We done biggest red flags in a partner. Icks, I would say it's a little bit different.
What is the difference then?
I say I said your biggest red flag in a partner. The previous video we done was what's one thing that puts you off your partner, sort of thing. Whereas biggest X, I would say is what does someone do that you go like, I can never get with you because you do that sort of thing.
Okay, yeah. So red flags are more sort of things you pick up when you're in like an established.
Yeah, and X is something you see someone doing, going like, I can never get with someone that does that.
Right. Okay.
So
I've learned something today.
What's your biggest ick? Mansplaining.
Yeah, I know someone that mansplains a lot to his girlfriend, and I feel annoyed for her just watching it happen because it's so patronising at times. Like, he's not doing it maliciously, and I don't even think he realises he's doing it until we point it out. But it's like it can be really just quite cringe-inducing to watch at times.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Tom, I'm joking.
And my head is like, it's Tom again. Tom, you're the answer for everything in these
I'm joking,
episodes.
Tom, it wasn't you. It wasn't you.
Tom.
It's someone else. I don't even think you know them, actually.
What's your biggest ick? This one's weird. It says not an ick at the start, but I wish death. But I wish death and people who bring bikes on trains during rush hour.
I take it back. I take that back. Yes. Yeah. Can they have a prize? Can they win the whole thing? Because that's the most.
Right, talk to me. Why is that an ick?
Right. Because it's not an ick as in like it wouldn't stop it. I mean, it would 100%, but it genuinely infuriates. Whoever this person is, I feel like we have a connection, like mentally. Like you could be a long lost twin. So when you're on a packed train at rush hour, right? So for me, I have a horrible commute, right? I've got to get on a bus for 40 minutes, then wait for a train. Mm-hmm. By the time the train comes, it's peak rush hour. Everyone's jumping on the train. They send 2 carriages, right, to come back up this way from Cardiff.
Yeah.
And they're usually rammed. Like about 5 o'clock, right? Half 4 to half 5. Yeah. Dreadful. And you'll always get one single dickhead trying to bring a bike on. And it's like, right, there's loads of other people here, commuters, tired, long day at work, just want to go home, have dinner and go to bed, like me. That's all I want to do. That's all I'm thinking. I can go home and I can make my food. I can do nothing for the rest of the day. Okay. But then you're standing there. Sometimes you might get the luxury of a seat, but sometimes you're standing there. And some novice like, excuse me, can I put my bike in that bit? No, you can't. You can't. You've got a bike. Ride your bike.
But let's be honest.
Ride your bike.
Yeah, but if I'm getting on a train off a bike, I'm going somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, there might not be any good... Like, I may have to cycle... I may have to get on a train here and then get off a train and then I might have to cycle because there's no trains to where I work. I might have to cycle for 20 minutes instead of walking.
Cycle the whole way. You wouldn't bring...
You would never cycle from here to, say, from here to Cardiff, for example. It's like, what, 20 minutes, half an hour, right?
Well, then don't walk. Just, why do you need a bike? You wouldn't bring... Would you bring a car on a plane?
No, because it don't fit.
There's the same difference.
That's not the same difference.
It's not the same difference. Yes, it is.
You take a car and a boat.
Yeah. But a big ferry, yeah. But you wouldn't Yeah, because you can't...
So you bring another mode of transport on a mode of transport?
I'm not asking people to swim the channel all the time, right? I could, fair enough, take your car then. But when you're going...
But to see, swim in the channel, why not swim across the channel? Why not cycle from here to here? It's the same thing.
It's not the same.
They're getting on a different mode of transport to then move another mode of transport to where they want to go.
Swimming the channel is not the same as a 20-minute bike ride that you could easily do half an hour walking. Fight me.
Half an hour walk and 20 minutes. You're not walking half an hour from here to Cardiff, by the way. That's taking you.
No, I know. It took me 6 hours once.
And you want them to cycle it instead of getting on a train for 20 minutes?
Yes.
No, there's something wrong with you, bro.
No, there isn't. Because there's nowhere that you could possibly be going on a train, right, from Cardiff for 2 stops. Like, there's one person I always think of, right? Cardiff Queen Street, gets off at Tate.
Okay, that's like fact.
No, sorry, Llandaff. Right? You
Llandaff to where? Llandaff to where?
So from Cardiff Queen Street to Llandaff, gets
that's
a train.
2 stops?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could cycle that and then carry on cycling where you're going. You wouldn't bring a car on a plane. You wouldn't put...
You could bring a car on a boat.
You wouldn't bring a plane on a spaceship.
You could take a car on a plane. You can't take a car on a plane. Fast and Furious do it.
I'm not saying that you physically can't, but you wouldn't go... If you were going on a holiday, you wouldn't take the car on the plane, would you?
Take it on a boat and then drive on holiday.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's different. When you're on a plane...
I'm being the devil's advocate here. That's what I do.
This person knows exactly what I mean. You wouldn't take a jumbo jet and stick it on the Starship Enterprise, would you?
Stick it on where?
The Enterprise. The big spaceship from Star Trek.
Does it fit?
No.
You sure?
Well, it probably could, but...
There you go.
No, because, again, you've already got a more advanced, quicker method of transport, so why are you bothering cycling?
Alright, guys, we'll probably argue about this all day. Let us, do you agree with WoW or do you agree with me? I don't mind people who take bikes and trains. I don't.
If you're doing it when it's quiet, fine, no problem, whatever. But when there's all these people that have been working since stupid o'clock, and bear in mind that when I go to work, I've been up since 5 in the morning. It's now 12 hours later. I've done a full
look at
day.
me, I get up early for work.
No, it's not fun. And then by that point, then I'm getting like rammed in the arse by a bike, and someone going, "Excuse me, can I put the
pause,
Not
pause,
literally,
pause." What the fuck?
You know, when you stand there and there's like no other spaces, and
this is what you've had a bad
up.
experience before, hasn't it? Someone tried to ram their bike up your ass one day, and you're like, you know what? Off button. Don't like it. It's a nick.
It wasn't a nick. It was like I'm furious. I was seething the rest of the way home because I was stood there. I was there first, right? I feel like it's first come first. If you can't get your bike on the train, should have been quicker. Should have been quicker. Instead of fucking, but you probably would have been quicker if you hadn't been cycling along fucking.
Hey, swiftly moving on to the next one before Wall loses himself.
Wild up.
I should have left that one to the end if I knew how red up you would have been. What's your biggest ick? When a guy goes up the stairs on all fours.
You're in a relationship with Spider-Man. What? What do you mean on all fours?
Do you know
You're in a relationship
on a
with
dog, like a
cow?
dog, like a dog? I do with the dogs. When I'm playing with the dogs, I'll go up the stairs on all fours when we're playing with the dogs. What's wrong with that?
Playing with your dogs, that's fine, but I quite like the idea of someone like, you know, going up to bed with you.
Imagine you coming upstairs from a dining room now, just coming up on all fours, and then someone walking past you, go like, "Hello," and you continue going up on all fours. Bro, I do with the dogs, but I don't want to go up like 5 or 6 steps and I'm like trying to play with the
when
dogs.
you're playing with dogs, you do things that you wouldn't do with just another human being, would you? You know, you wouldn't talk to a human the way you talk to a dog.
Oh, no, not a chance.
I could just imagine, like, you know, you're going up to bed with your missus or something, and then you go after you, and she starts walking up there, and you chase her up.
She's up like a dog.
like a coked up Highland cow or something. Like, what? Who's doing that?
I don't know. I only do it when I'm playing with dogs. That's the only reason I do it. But I would never do it when there's another human in the process. If I'm by myself, I still don't think I'd ever done it.
I think if you do it by yourself, you're even weirder.
Oh, okay.
I think that's even weirder.
With the dogs, it's fine. That's the only reason I do it. But
I'll forgive that.
Okay, that's
you
fine.
with dogs, but that's really cracked me up.
What's your biggest ick? When they can't swim and they're struggling to stay above the water, the way they tread the water, like, what are you doing?
Trying not to drown, you delinquent. What are you talking about?
I love these ones.
What?
These ones are the funniest ones. But it's like, can't swim. Like, I can swim 20 meters. After that, you may have to throw on something to get me or jump on and get me. I can swim 20 meters. My body is not used to my legs going 1,000 mile an hour behind me to keep myself afloat. Whereas if there's water going up the stairs and I had to go up on all fours, done, easy. But I can swim maybe one length of the pool, right? Normal. See on the way back, I'm done. My body gasses out so quick, man. I'm doing that.
Yeah, I'm quite comfortable. I used to swim when I was younger, like school age younger. I used to swim competitively, so I'm quite comfortable swimming. But like, you can't have someone who's struggling to swim trying not to drown and then go, you know, I'd be so much more attractive to him if he just died.
Imagine you took him, you went on a date to like a swim pool and you started having a romantic swim and they were drowning and you're like, I'm out. Just get up, walk away. Go, I can't do it.
That's just, yeah. And they're like gasping for air, like. Oh,
do you remember when we watched the Love Island podcast? When we watched the Love Island episode introduction, and one of the guys was like, what's your biggest ick in the girl? And he said, whenever they fall down the stairs.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, how dare you be affected by a natural process like gravity? Like, this is the same thing.
Yeah. That's what it reminded me of when we done. If you haven't watched it, I will also like the Love Island thing because that was probably one of the best videos I ever recorded, and it hasn't got the views that I would have liked. But you know what?
I can't get over that.
Yeah.
They're being scared of, like, you would have loved the Salem witch trials, Jesus.
What is your biggest ick? When they pick their nose.
Fair.
Yeah.
I kind of get that.
That's I think that's understandable.
Yeah. You don't want to be sat opposite someone and they're like digging for gold or you're having dinner.
Digging for gold.
That's horrible.
Yeah, no thanks.
Sometimes you sort of, you know, I can get sort of like blowing your nose and, you know, having a bit of a scratch on the outside. But when you're fully like up there and you're tickling your brain, like, just, nah. That's kind of grim.
What's your biggest ick? Guys who pay in cash.
What?
I don't understand some people. Well, do you not carry cash? Are you just contactless? Have you never been around for the last 10, 15, 20 years where contactless wasn't a thing and you had to pay in cash everywhere?
So
paying with card ruins businesses as well.
Yeah, I was just about to say that paying with cash is so much better for
the businesses,
especially like smaller businesses.
Because I know when I worked in the gym, I'm sure they won't mind me saying, this is when I knew that whoever installed the bank card machine or the bank itself or whatever, I'm guessing the company that installed the bank card machine, take a percentage of what you. So if you were putting through a £5 payment on a card, they would take, I think it was like 10% or 20% of that. Yeah. Yes, from £5, they might take 10 or 20%. They're taking 50p to a pound, but that's 50p to a pound. They're taking off every £5.
Yeah.
If you're buying something worth £50, there's £10 gone.
Yeah, and if you give them a fiver, that fiver they can't cut up that fiver and take bits of that. That fiver is there.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah, paying with, and you get people that cash in hand paid, so they're going to have more cash on them. They might not have gone down the bank yet, and they paid for something in the shops for you. Oh, you got the cash.
Do you know how many people that when I'm behind a bar when I work and they literally pull out a wallet and there's like notes upon notes. I'm like, how do you have this much money in your cash? I don't I get people having money, but obviously if they have that much cash on them, think how much money they have in their bank too.
Yeah.
Like if they have notes upon notes in their wallet, think how rich they are.
Well, people don't take money out now if they need to go, because I'm guilty of it. I don't use cash as much as I probably should. But...
Yeah, same. I use contactless more. Like even when I went to shop today to get this here on the way here, I was like, yeah, contactless. I said I don't have a pound. What is a pound? I think it was. I don't have a pound in my wallet.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll just contactless. I have a pound in my bank.
No, exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
This one's weird. Not that the last ones weren't. What is your biggest ick? Thinking of the person you like in a bath without bubbles. I'll repeat that. What is your biggest ick? Thinking of the person you like in a bath without bubbles.
And that's an ick on them, not you for thinking of that. So if you thought of a girl called, I don't know, what's her name? Give me a name.
Doctor. I just seen Doctor Who behind me.
Okay.
I forgot her name, so I just said that.
What about Ruby? You've got a
Ruby.
girl that you like called Ruby, and she loves the Kaiser Chiefs, and she's in the bath. She's in the bath with no bubbles. She loves
the Kaiser Chiefs.
But that's not an ick on her. That's you've thought that and given yourself an ick of something that
may never happen.
Yeah. Like I get having a bath without bubbles is a bit weird, but sometimes it's a necessary evil. Like if you're having a bath bomb.
That's different.
You don't want the bath bomb to be ruined by the bubbles. And by the time you've had that bath bomb, the bubbles will have popped anyway. So then, but just getting in just a hot water bath and just sitting, that's weird.
These are weird, aren't they?
Because then you are just sat in your own filth.
People have weird icks. What's your biggest ick? Disrespectful or rude behaviour towards others.
Sorry, I'm still in the bath one.
Oh, sorry. Okay. What is your biggest ick? Disrespectful or rude behaviour towards others.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. I think my biggest ick would be someone who's disrespectful or rude to like bar staff or retail staff or something like that because they're just doing their job.
We know, and you do a good job.
Thank you very much.
We do a good job. Discount. No, I think I get that. You always get those people that think they're way above their station, and they've got that bit of a swagger about them, but not in like a confident way. It's in like I'm fully believe that I am better than everyone else.
Yeah,
that's just not a person you want to be around, is it?
No.
I don't see why you would want to spend any time with that kind of person, to be honest. But some people do, and it's beyond me. But yeah, I just would find that infuriating, because I've known people like that, and like I've worked behind bars and stuff as well, and in restaurants and whatever.
And there's people
would just be horrible, and you're like, right, well, do you want this fucking dinner in your face or what?
Just get up and just go out, blank.
Oh shit! That'll be R.I.P. headphone users.
We're good. Yeah.
Okay. But like the amount of times where I've had to like keep my composure when I used to work behind a bar. Because someone had like a tiny issue and they'd like take it as if I'd like shot their family in front of them. Yeah. And I'm just like, here's an idea. Why don't you just let me get you a new one?
It's when people bring their obviously underage kid and buy alcohol and then give them alcohol. Then I'm like, they're not 18. They're like, yeah, no, but he's allowed to drink. He's with me. I'm like, He's not.
That's not how the law works.
He's on my premises. He's not allowed to drink. Then I kick off, and I'm like, you're literally breaking the law.
Guess you're not drinking now as well.
Yeah. Guess who has to leave? What is your biggest ick? Lack of ambition or motivation?
Yeah, I mean, I get that to an extent. Some people just prefer a quiet life and they're very comfortable with what they're doing.
Yeah, like some people just like going to work, doing the 9 to 5, coming home, lying watching TV.
Yeah, some people have got that, you know, and that's what they enjoy, and they get, you know, there's other things that they enjoy outside of that, and that's fair enough. But I think when you get those people that are always complaining, like, you're like, oh, I want to do more, and then they don't do anything.
Yeah.
That is kind of a bit annoying. Or you get those people that are sort of just stuck in a rut and complaining about that, and then they have chances that come along and they just don't take anything. I kind of get that to an extent, but there's nothing wrong with people who, you know, not everybody needs to want to be able to be like the CEO of every company for them to be worth your time. You know? You can just have enjoy a quieter life. There's nothing wrong with
that. On the last one, what's your biggest ick? Bad breath.
Yeah.
That's the last one. Well, it said bad hygiene as well, but we already covered it in the last episode, so... But bad hygiene, bad breath, I guess they can also be red flags as well.
Yeah.
As well as
do you know the worst one is when you get like people that just, they have like that proper black coffee fag breath.
Do you know what? Oh, I just developed a new ick. It's when people get up in the morning and the first thing they want to do is go for a fag, and then they get back into bed with you again, smelling like fag. No thanks.
No
thanks.
At least have a mint on the way back or something.
Yeah, good. So who was I was talking to someone recently about this. I can't remember who it was. And they said whenever they get up in the morning they have a fag, but then before they get back into bed with the missus, they go to the bathroom and brush their teeth before they get back into bed.
I kind of respect that.
Yeah.
But then
I can't remember who it was now, I don't know.
Yeah. I kind of get it. I mean, at least you're making the effort for the other person to, you know, have a minty fresh awakening rather than just Amy Winehouse.
Mad.
But I know someone who tried to, because he wasn't sure if this girl that he was seeing liked smoking or not, he'd have a fag and then Listerine the shit out of his mouth on the way back, and then wondered why his mouth was going numb because he was fully like, he was having, every time he'd have a fag, he was like, oh, I'm just going to the toilet, would have a fag outside, like just Listerine. She caught on ages ago, like, but
she didn't care.
She was like, I'm not bothered, like.
Doesn't bother me. I don't know what,
but he was like going through like empty bottles of Listerine outside his house, like some sort of fucking mouthwash addict.
Mad. So that's the biggest Icks.
What's your biggest ick?
I think when I smoke and I get back in the bed, I think that was the one I brought up. I think it's... What's yours?
Bikes on a train.
Oh shit, yeah, that's right.
No, apart from that, I just think anything sort of like hygiene related, like obviously not everybody can control certain aspects and stuff, but you know when you get the people that just don't make it out and they come up to you and they just like stink and you're like, oh, you could have just had a shower or put some deodorant on, or at least, you know,
like I had a shower when I woke up this morning, then I done some editing, and then before I even came here I was like, I gotta go for sure.
Yeah, stuff like that. So like,
I gotta shower before I go to Wells before we record this, because I don't want... Yes, I've had a shower this morning, had food, and been sitting around all day, but the fact I've been sitting around all day before I have to come do something.
Yeah.
And I guess that's all. I had to get a shower before I came. I don't know. It's just me.
Because I know people that will go days without showering, and it's like, how can you... Like, I feel it... For me, there's also like that aspect of like...
Hot or cold shower?
I can't cold shower.
You can cold shower?
I can't. I don't know.
No. I start in hot, and then the longer I'm in there, the less the temperature I put. So by the time I get out, I will be standing in a cold shower for like a minute or two. I think it wakes me up.
I think you're mad. A shower wakes me up because it's water and it's wet, and I get out and...
Yeah, but I feel like a hot shower doesn't wake me much up as a cold. Like a hot shower, and then you wash your hair, your body, all that there shit, and then before you get out for like the last 2 minutes, just turn it, like slowly turn the temperature down, go to a cold shower, just stand there and just embrace the cold temperature for like a minute or two, just to wake you up.
No.
Just me. Okay.
I couldn't think of anything worse.
Is that Nick?
Yeah, you've given me the ick.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Very
if any of these War X guys do let us know, or if we did miss out what you think is the biggest ick of all time, or your biggest ick, let us know in the comment section down below. Again, there will be a form in the description where I put it, and we may well record a second part to all this. But guys, I appreciate you all. Walt's channel will be in the description down below. Make sure to go subscribe to Walt's channel as well. Guys, it's been your boy T, and until next time, peace out.
Remember to tell us who you think is right about the trains and bikes situation as well.
It's obviously me, bro.
No.
We're going to go on about this if we continue to disagree.
If it's rush hour, there's no need. If it's like sort of, I don't know, 11:30 on a Tuesday morning, crack on.
I don't get it.
Because it doesn't bother me.
But if they go at 7:30 Tuesday morning, they might come back at 5 p.m. So you're saying
Stay inside.
So you're saying it's okay to go one direction,
Ride
but
your
not the other
bike
back?
near you. Get the train to somewhere else.
No, I'm done. Nah.